Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Today I'm going to talk to you about how to stay safe when dating after 60 or dating in retirement, okay? And if you stay to the end, I'll tell you about my first date, okay? First of all, don't become a victim of online dating. Don't become a victim of the scams that are out there to trap retirees who they feel like are searching for companionship. That's why when you start dating, this has been my first real date in almost 8 years. This will be my real first date in 8 years with a person who isn't a narcissist or a drug user. So thumbs up for that. Good, clean man. Honest man. So don't let yourself feel like you need this companionship. Make it something that it enhances what you've already enjoyed about being alone by yourself. And that's why I say it's so important to love your own company. And I love my own company, and now I'm ready to share my own company with someone else. And don't lose yourself in a relationship. If you feel like you just goo goo gaga and all of that, you may want to slow it down a little bit. Take your time. Don't rush into anything, and make sure it's someone who maybe feels the same way as you. Companionship later in life is a time when you really, you have to be careful at all times, but now you really have to be careful because there are so many people praying to get your Social Security check, take all your savings, and you just have to be careful. And I want you to beware of anyone talking about they work on an oil ship, they're a widower, they have one child. I'm trying to think of things. And when I was online, I was talking to a guy, and he said, let's talk on WhatsApp. That's another app outside of the dating app. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So I just got off of that. And I tried, I think, 3 dating sites before I got on one where I met the person that I went on a date with. And so you have to be very careful with these dating apps, and then you have to be careful even when you meet people in person. Make sure you get their full name. Make sure you learn something about them, Don't just, you the one talking, telling all your business, and they're just listening, absorbing all the information they can get from you so they can throw it at you and use it later, Because there are a lot of people out there looking to make a win off of a senior citizen dating who has savings, income, and they want to try and get that from you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for that. So stay safe on the websites. Make sure you're on a reputable website. Make sure you're cautious about these long distance relationships that are quick to profess their love to you. If somebody started talking about how much they love you and everything, they haven't even met you, that's a red flag right there. Throw those red flags up in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Because there are people out there who are trying their best to make a win off of you, and that's financially. So you have to protect your heart. You have to protect your money. You have to be safe out there and be very protective of what's going on. I saw this woman, a much older woman in her 80s. She's met some guy. She was talking about it on YouTube. She met a guy, and she just head over heels in love with this guy. And from what she's saying, I'm like, lady, calm down. It's not that serious. And she was talking about they have arguments and this. I'm like, I'm not arguing with nobody. I just met. If we have one foul word at each other, I'm done. You hear me? I have no patience for ignorance. I have no patience for foul language. I have no patience for somebody who can't control liquor if they drink. I don't have any patience for any of that. I don't want nobody who does any type of drugs, cigarettes. I don't want any of that. I want a clean, functioning man, you know. So just when you meet in person, make sure you meet in public. Make sure someone knows where you're going, who you're going with, and even have that person's number and their description. And that's just to be safe. The best thing to do is make it a lunch date. No dinner dates. We don't want dinner dates. You can make a lunch date to meet for coffee, do a meet and greet, or something like that. So the dating part should be fun. It should be fulfilling and safe, especially in retirement. Take your time, stay smart, and enjoy the journey because you've earned it. If you've been single for a long time, you've earned the right to choose the person that you want to spend time with. Don't let them so much choose you if you're not interested. Don't let somebody bully you into a relationship. Make sure you have open conversations about your health concerns, STD testing, and things like that if you are looking to be in a healthy relationship romantically. Don't do anything before you're ready. Don't let anybody talk you into something that you're not ready to do. And just have fun, enjoy the dating process. So let me tell you about my first date. We had a meet and greet, and what did he do? He brought me flowers. And I, for some reason, the type of man he is, I knew he was going to bring me flowers. I just knew it. He's that type of man. And so we did our meet and greet where we physically got to see each other to see if we liked each other, which I did like him. He liked me. We liked each other, physicalities. So then we went on a date, and he came, he picked me up, opened the door. We went on a long journey because he was taking me to his club that he goes to where they have cars, Camaros. And so we got into a convoy of Camaros, and it was just so much fun. They were talking on the walkie-talkie and everything, and he and I were in the car talking and just having a good time. And at times there was silence, and sometimes when you're first meeting someone you feel uncomfortable with the silence. We didn't, because I really was in my head thinking, this is wonderful to see a man enjoying things that that he's doing, and I'm enjoying it right along with him. So that just made it all the more special, but the fact that I was enjoying what he was doing. So they all met up at a certain spot. That's how they got into the convoy. And so we went to the club house, and I got to see so many different Camaros. I didn't even know they were out there. I saw one that was designed with Louis Vuitton on it. There was one with the American flag on it. I'm going to put some of those videos in here that I have. And so it was really, really a great time. And I got to meet his friends and got to watch him interact with people to see what type of person he was. And these people were very nice, and they really liked him. And it was just nice being around people who weren't drinking, smoking. But it was just nice, good, clean fun. And they were talking about different engines, a V6, a V8, and all that stuff. And I was trying to keep up with what they were talking about. And one of the ladies, she had, I think, 3 Camaros, and she was telling me about them and everything. She was really nice. She was the owner of that clubhouse that we were at. And she was really, really nice. And she said she hopes to get to see me more, And I said, well, you'll have to ask him about that. And one of his friends asked me, how did I know him? And I said, well, and I looked at him, and he just looked at me. I said, we just found each other. And he was like, oh, that's nice, And so, and the guys were really nice, talking about their wives and stuff. And I just thought to myself, this is what I like being around: good, friendly, happily married people who are enjoying the life that they're building. You know, a lot of them are retired. He's not retired yet, even though he's a little older than me. He's not retired yet. He's got a couple more months. And I just had a great time. So, like I said, I'm going to put some of the videos on the end of this video so you guys can see some of the fun things we did, some of the cars that were there. I am a Camaro freak. That was the first car I ever drove. So looking at these cars up close and seeing them designed and the special license plates they had was fabulous. So you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video, and mwah, I love you so much. You guys take care. Oh, look at it.
So bad, mine's gonna see you.
Well, then I asked somebody if he was going to make it. I knew you guys were all friends.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.